Hello and welcome to Into the Black. Uh, Now on our new time at Monday night for the second week in a row. We've got a full cast this week instead of, sadly, just three quarters without our favorite paranoid Percy. Um, for tonight for players in the top left, we have Pip, sometimes called Pip Squeak, but not to his face, especially when he's carrying a gun. We have King Club Nesis.
Everyone's favorite cow.
Everyone's favorite cow. Bottom left returning after a week of midterms, which I'd like to add she crushed.
Crushed it! Go, Alex!
Alex playing Percy. Woo! And finally, Maynala, the character with the most game in this party, played by Lily.
True, she does have 100% of the lays.
I do, currently.
Set your drop downs while I recap what happened last week. The players decided to head back to Absalom Station to collect their rewards, which they did. Club reached out to a new contact in the sort of criminal underground of Absalom, finding a woman named Nanny O, a Vesk arms dealer who seems to be also running some kind of homeless shelter. She, in exchange for a hefty sum of credits, gave Club a tip for a store of weapons, along with at least a few heavy weapons and other interesting things at the Soul Solutions security headquarters. With a lot of expert social engineering from Pip, you've managed to convince the guard out front to go tend to his lady friend and made sure that whoever is next is currently at a prize fight, believing that he has his shift covered. Pip fired up his cutting laser and is currently cutting through the door, through the loading dock.
And we heard something on the other side.
Did you?
Last time you said that.
Yes, you did. You heard movement on the other side of the room.
You did.
All right, Pip. Give me an easy engineering check to cut through this door.
All right.
Because this is a weird thing. It's not something you do a ton.
I forgot to have my sheet open.
You're not a Pip in the Navy wasn't a make it break it guy.
Something moving around.
There we go.
He was a little too small. But
I was a
you've seen
fix-it
it.
guy.
You've seen it a bunch of times, so you're like, I know how to do this, and it's not in 0G.
It's much easier with gravity.
Yeah, if there's a down, this is easy. And you...
I feel like gravity really weighs me down.
It does. Thank you, gravity. You cut a big hole, big enough for Clop to get in. You'll have to stoop a little bit, but nothing major. You let it cool. It cools pretty fast, and then you head inside. And let's see...
Nothing comes out?
No, I've tried to get Fog of War to work, but it's not playing nice, so I don't care.
So, I don't care.
Pretend you see nothing. Maybe you do see nothing.
I see nothing.
I do see
Ooh,
nothing,
a
so
map.
don't worry about me.
Ooh, nothing.
Do you see the whole room?
Oh, no, like, I see that, but I'm just saying, like, in the important sense of the I see nothing, I see nothing.
Oh, well. Then whatever. Pretend I don't care. You guys are cool. You open into this room right here.
Okay. So that gray box is the door?
Yes, that big gray box is the door. Pip just cut a hole through.
Beautiful.
Jake, feel free to show this to viewers.
I did.
Um,
Nice.
We can...
and in this room, it's clearly a loading dock. There's some crates in here. They look empty, like they're going to be filled with stuff, but haven't been yet. There's lots and lots of mounts on the wall where there used to be stuff. Like things were mounted there, tools and all kinds of stuff, but they've been removed. And now just sort of the dusty outlines of them and where they had been plugged in on the walls are now there. And in the middle of the room are two arachnid-like robots scurrying around.
That cool.
Point the
Droidicas.
flame thing.
Oh, yeah, you're your fucking flame gun.
Yeah. The little wimpy version. Just wait till I get the thing in where are those things going?
They appear to have sort of on their back, on this little grabby claw, a little plasma torch with sort of green flame
Green flame.
coming out as they're working on things. They're fixing something or removing things or closing up old things. It seems like these two little robot workers are just working through the night.
Oh, maintenance bots.
Yeah. Closing up holes in the wall.
Well, we just made a really big hole in the wall, so.
That person did it.
Oops.
Oops.
Don't worry, they'll be there in just a minute to close it up.
In fact, one of them does. One of them finishes its task, goes over to the door. Its little eye seems to scan it. And then the other one comes over and starts trying to lift the piece of the door up with its arm so the other one can start.
Oh, can I go help with the door?
You can absolutely help.
Oh, yeah, one sec.
You go help, and the robots now are both working on it, and now it's sort of supporting itself, and you could let go.
Oh, okay.
If you wanted. Like, they've got the bottom part, so it's sort of supporting itself now as they're fixing the door.
Look what I did.
Quite helpful.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Congratulations. You have taken over the job of an Autobot.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive.
They finish fixing the door, they both stop, they look at all of you,
Cow.
and they just sort of look back and forth between all of you. Their little eyes sort of studying you.
I'm gonna just move really slowly to this other door that I see.
This other door, which one? That one?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah,
That's
that
the only
one.
other one that I see, right?
Yeah, it's a big rolly door.
I think they're nice.
Oh, like a garage door?
Yeah, like a big garage door.
Sick. All right.
Similar to the one in the back. You know,
If,
you
when
wouldn't
I
want
move
to.
towards it, do they seem perturbed?
They don't care.
Cool, sweet.
They seem to have very specific programming, which seems to be fix up the garage at night when nobody's here.
Great. I will start to slowly lift it. Again, like looking at them the whole time and be like, is this cool?
You start to do it, and one of them like looks at you, and you see it sort of studying you with its little mechanical eye on a stalk. But then it kind of gets bored and goes back to working, or at least decides it's not concerned with you.
Cool. I continue using it because all the weapons racks are empty. To confirm.
There's no weapon racks. It looks like there were tool racks in here, or maybe somewhere where there were spare tires for those big trucks they drive. And all that stuff's been removed. It looks like a garage / loading dock,
Okay.
but stripped clean.
We should probably just keep moving.
Yep. Cool. So I said, I guess they don't mind. So let's keep going.
They're cool.
The only thing with that is that it doesn't have a
So I guess that puts us in this big area.
Big main room. You come into this room, and inside there are sort of lots of big.
you want to install that.
There's crates and things are being boxed up because they're in the middle of moving. Really, just the things they can't live without. It looks like there's a shooting range, like a makeshift shooting range in here, and there's those sort of mechanical clockwork soldiers that you had seen before in various states of disassembly.
Got
As
it.
if this is where, you bring them to fix them.
Okay. Does there seem to be anything like noteworthy down this kind of skinny? Oh wait, maybe is that not a hallway? I can't tell actually. Never mind.
Would you like to give me this is why I wanted it blacked out. Would you like to give me a perception check?
Yeah, sure. Sorry.
You do see there's this big, heavy-duty, looks like blast-resistant door. There's
Okay.
another one like it over here.
Okay.
And then this door and this door to the south look like normal doors.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, the good stuff's probably behind the
Add
door.
5 to that, so 12. Not amazing.
12? No, I mean, you feel like...
I noticed those doors, those reinforced doors. That's cool.
Yeah, you notice 2 big reinforced doors and those normal doors. You notice that those big doors are different.
Got it. Cool. Great. That's good for me.
And it's also, you notice in here, it's dark. There's no power at all.
Oh,
I say that to the group too. I'm like, it's strange that there's absolutely no power. That's kind of
Like there's no lights, there's like nothing plugged into a wall that's like charging, like no power in here. All the little control panels are dark,
well, it might
which are represented on the map in blue.
control things.
Those
They
little
just didn't want a
spiders.
big electricity bill.
Oh man, I'm trying to keep a low profile.
Spiders look
Those
autonomous
Roombas run on
anyway.
batteries.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go like because it's so weird that there's no power. I'm gonna like go along the perimeter, I guess, looking for like outlets too, be like the equivalent of that, but like looking at like, is there anything?
Clob, can't you sense something's drawing power?
Yeah, I can. If you guys want me to, but this place looks pretty dead.
Looks
Just
dead.
full
I
of
would
spiders.
wait, but yeah, I'm just kind of going
I'm
along.
just
the
thinking if they're
wall.
using power anywhere, they would be directing it where they want to protect stuff.
I could last like a minute. Why don't I use that? Then I could like run really fast around this place.
Maybe not run. You're kind of loud.
Boom, 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 boom.
Maybe we can like brisk pace.
I mean, if anything's here, they'll know that we're here. They have Oh, the power's out. Ooh,
Right. I'm trying
Alright.
to keep a low profile.
okay.
Just because the
Tiptoe
security's
cloud
gone doesn't
activate.
mean there's not other security we haven't found yet inside.
All right, fine. I'll just turn it on for if we can't find anything just by looking around, I guess.
Yeah, you can save it if you want.
Yeah, only Maynala has made a cursory inspection of the room. Other people may make closer inspections. And things like engineering checks could also be used to discern why the power is out.
I think. Did I take this thing?
I'll just look around. Not very well. It's dark.
Unless you're assisting someone.
That's just me looking.
Yeah,
It's really
quite
dark in here.
You
Oh shit!
think,
I'm wearing my sunglasses.
it's really dark. You look in the window of this room to the southeast, because all buildings in all role-playing games are oriented perpendicular to their cardinal directions.
Mhm.
And that one, you look in the window, and it's like an office. It's like sort of an administrative area, and you see sort of closed laptops, except for one that's open and on.
Whoa. Does it have a screensaver?
It's facing away from you. You just sort of see the glow.
You guys want to check that out?
That's suspicious.
Could be.
So you go inside there, you
I-
open the
well,
door, go in.
It seems maybe like a trap. It's the only thing we've seen.
I'll walk in.
What if
You
the
walk right in. It's an
a
office.
trap?
I'm gonna hang.
I could use that to. Oh, he's in.
It's an office. Pip, you look at all these computers. They're plugged into. There's only most of the desks are empty, and the half dozen laptops, sort of personal computers that are plugged in, are plugged into self-charging stands.
Okay, so this is a little like
It's like your little personal thing. You plug it in, and it uses some kind of long-term radioactive battery, something to charge itself.
Things you shouldn't store like in your bedroom.
Or like, I don't know, like draws power from the weave or something. It just charges your computer slowly. And this one is open, and it's at the login screen.
hacking time.
Give me a computers roll.
22.
Excellent. You plug in your thing, and you're like, you guys, someone didn't install the latest update.
Why didn't you encrypt the hard disk? Like,
Yeah, and then you get in and you see why. You see that all the important stuff, this is like a personal computer, and all the really important stuff, they have to go through like a special two-step verification thing with their personal terminal to get into the sort of this other drive that has all the sensitive information on it.
So it's
They have
like
their personal Steam card.
so it's like a mainframe, and everybody has terminals.
Yeah, and then this has a bunch of information on it, but you think
Right.
nothing too sensitive.
That's cool.
But you can access this person's emails. You could send emails as them to other people.
Do it.
Yeah, don't send emails, but can you find out?
No. Wait. I want to find the first contact and then just be like, I'm pregnant. It's yours.
There's like invoices.
I just want to get like a detailed, like an inventory of all the stuff in here,
Oh,
so I can see like where are the things we're looking for.
Excellent. You see, it's you go to the emails and you find you go to their messages and you find some messages about saying like, hey, I know the move's been hectic. We're really sorry that the power's out, but we're not going to buy new power relays until until we're at the new location. Like it would be silly for us to buy them for here. Um, uh, Jordan said he might rig something with some of the old ones, but that's only if he has time. Um, and then it says, remember, don't go into the vault. We're trying to keep that closed with the heavy equipment we have in there. We don't want, we know you're all cool, but we don't want any chance of anything getting stolen or misplaced. And then it says, stop talking to the prisoner. We haven't transferred her yet. We're working on it. But, I don't need to go over what happened last time. No talking to the prisoner.
Were we aware there was a prisoner here?
We were not.
Okay.
I only knew about the guns.
All right, so to summarize, there is a prisoner.
The power relays are out. Jordan is lazy.
Power relays
Not
out.
lazy,
Don't go in the vault.
Wait,
Right.
sorry. No, yeah. Recapping. The power relays aren't working, and they're gonna buy new ones when they move. There is a prisoner, and they don't want him to talk to her, and they don't want him to go into the vault because they don't want anything misplaced.
Yeah, that's just sort of a directive to the employees. If you can stay out of the vault, do.
Hey guys. Let's
Sounds
go
like we
to
should go in the vault.
I'm also concerned about this prisoner. I could detect thoughts and maybe find her, so we can either avoid him or her or whoever are they, or choose to go there last. If there's somebody who needs help or needs to escape, we could take them with us on our way out.
They might have information that we could use, though.
Well, we'll find them if we get stuck then, but I would rather just have them not be a liability during.
Do you keep digging through the messages?
Sure.
Um,
Got plenty of time.
you find nothing else. It's lots of administrative stuff. The thing you find most interesting is from the seemingly the sort of manager, the sort of captain of these guys, saying that, explaining that yes, we're downsizing a lot. You see a lot of names on this email that you do not find in the employee directory anymore, who've been fired.
Laid off.
Laid off. We're restructuring. And it's explaining that because Blue Ion has expanded its private security stuff so much, and because they're so much bigger, they're able to actually undercut even us. And so we have to close. We have to get much smaller.
Damn dragons.
Way smaller.
They took our jobs.
Rats has his finger in every pie.
The Nords are so happy. They're like, we knew this would happen.
So basically, Blue Ion's out competing these guys.
What?
Blue Ion's out competing these guys.
They've managed to undercut them. They're Blue Ion's a big company. They can do their private security at a loss. To outbid
Amazon.
Just like Amazon, they can outbid anybody.
Like Nile.
Leave.
Damn Nile.
Oh,
And they're
yeah,
like,
the thing we saw.
we can't compete even with having such a small staff because we're all telekinetics. We have to redo how we're doing things.
Wow. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I kind of want to go into, this main room 2.
Were you gonna read thoughts? I thought you were gonna do that.
Yeah, I was going to ask how big room 2 is.
This is to scale.
That doesn't mean anything.
It's only a couple inches big.
Sorry, each square is 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Actual
and to
size.
clarify, the room we just went in is this southeast one.
Correct.
Cool. That's the administrative room.
It's the office.
My amazing drawing skills. Just trying to keep track. Cool. Yeah, then I don't know if I'll be able to find it in time because the way it works. Oh no, it's 60 feet and it's cone-shaped emanation from me. So I guess if I like stand and then do this,
She's gonna
How long does it
sonar.
last?
scanning, right? Yeah, I'll just start doing that and from the room we're in and then move into that, and I can do it for up to a minute. So like that's okay as long as I'm concentrating.
Nice.
So I'll start. Okay, wait. This might not work. It's blocked by 3 feet of dirt or wood, a foot of stone, an inch of metal, a sheet of lead, and a force field. So if she's in one of those reinforced rooms, I probably won't be able to find out. But if she's in any of the not reinforced rooms, maybe I'll know. So I'll start doing that.
You do it, you scan the whole place, you detect no thoughts, but you do notice that the 2 reinforced rooms are too thick for your senses to penetrate.
Okay. So I will share that. I'll be like, the reinforced areas that we saw from that big main room, it's whoever the prisoner is probably in one of those because I can't sense her in any of these, and that's stopping my senses. So, guess we'll see what we find first.
All right.
Is
Do
there
you still have that laptop?
You can take it out and
I'm gonna just take anyone that's powered.
yeah, all of them are.
Charge. These things got batteries.
Cool. Yeah, you can take one.
you just stealing the batteries?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
These sort of consumer self-charging batteries.
And
They're
then
useful to have around the ship.
is
It's true.
can we see into this room to what's my left? West? I don't know.
You can't, but you can peek in through the door.
Okay, cool. No, I didn't know if that was like a window or something.
No, those are all doors. There aren't a lot of windows in this building.
Cool. All right, then yeah, I want to poke in there.
You crack the door open, and you look into what appears to be the lobby / processing area for this place. It seems like you'd bring prisoners, visitors, clients through those 2 front doors, through the one on the left, out the one on the right. There's metal detectors and all those sort of things, and big windows on the front to show off the inside of this lobby. Pip, you saw it. It was just a lobby.
All right, I'm going to shut the door and just be like, that's a lobby and there's big windows, so I don't really want to go in there in case anybody happens to be outside.
Okay.
So I'm going to shut that.
Can you make a perception check real fast just so I know how good you were at looking?
Yeah, sure. I'm like not the best at looking.
He's not
but
going to tell you anything based on the result. He just wants to know how good you are at looking.
Yeah.
You are the worst at it.
Okay. That's appropriate for what I said then.
I think Manel is pretty good looking. I mean, good at looking.
Thanks, Jake.
Yes to both.
Thank you. I'm gonna
No, Pip. Bad.
lobby. Cool.
Excellent.
All right, so I want to head back. I mean, depending on what Klob and everybody else wants to do, I say head back to room 2 and then try to get into one of the reinforced areas from there. I don't really care which.
Sure.
Do you think we could try to cut through it like we did on the first door? Or is it too
You could
thick?
certainly try. Pip's got the laser.
I'm saying I'm asking Pip what he thinks.
What was that about a door we need a laser? Laser's already up on my shoulder.
These 2 reinforced areas, I don't really care which one we try first, but I don't know if that laser will be powerful enough. They're pretty thick.
Point me.
Y'all choose. I don't care.
Left.
Sure.
Y'all have like adequate eye protection for these lasers? Or should I just
He flips down his little welding goggles. I'm sure he owns. And you start lasering through this thing, and you're finding that you're melting through it. It's gonna take you a little bit. So give me an engineering check to see how fast you cut through this thing.
The crank is
still
really
coming through?
It could just be a trigger, but I've attached a crank instead.
You like it so you can control the intensity.
The faster you crank, the harder you burn. Calories, that is.
It's just resistance. It does nothing.
Is this the new version of Soul Cycle?
Hey, natural 20, 33 total.
You know exactly how to get through this thing. You also notice that you recognize this model of reinforced door because you got a crit, and you know that most of them have sort of ionic shielding to prevent this kind of thing. But this one is not powered currently.
Right, because the power relay's out. So normally
So
I'd
this
melt through the outer layer, but then there'd be a force field in the door, right? Like
Yeah, and you'd be like, well, I'm done.
on the back half of the door, which is just as thick as the front. And you're like, oh well.
But you cut through the first door, punk. Cut through the second door, punk. And inside, you see it looks like holding cells.
Hey.
And in the very back, there's sort of these big plexiglass doors with little holes in them for passing things back and forth. You hear bonk, 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 bonk.
Hello?
Stitch?
Yeah, we're coming.
I'm gonna step in. As
And you
well.
hear a sort of smoky, husky, deep voice, still sort of female, but definitely coming from something big, saying, "You here to spring me or kill me?"
Spring ya.
Well, that's nice
Probably.
of you.
Kind of depends.
Yeah, I wanna talk to her first.
So you go around, you say hello.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Is there like a window I can see her through?
It's a big plexiglass wall.
Okay, great. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there.
Who
Hannibal
goes
Lecter.
with Maynala?
I'll go.
Clunk, clunk, clunk.
As you guys come around this corner, Klob, you recognize her immediately. She's a big female noir, cybernetics all over the place, much more than you.
Oh, yeah.
Does Klob have any cybernetics?
Not yet.
She's very, very cybernetic-y.
Nice.
Some of it mismatched, a lot of it nicer than when you knew her. You've worked with her on jobs before, you know her. Her name is Briar Twintail. You always called her Bree.
Okay.
And
Briar Twin
You get in
Tail
here.
is called what?
Bree.
Bree.
she's kind of leaning against the glass, kind of looking off, and then she looks over and then does this double take when she sees you, and just goes, "Club?
Yeah, what's going on?
You're alive?
Yeah.
I thought after that last job ripping off that pharmaceutical place, you got cooked."
No, I mean, just pretend like that's what happened, though, because that's kind of, that's supposed to be what happened.
There wasn't this plexiglass here, I'd hug you.
Let's work on that.
I'm like looking back and forth and being like,
These your new friends?
Yeah, they're my. Oh, yeah. One of them has a mining laser.
Plexiglass, you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm backing up.
Stand back.
wait. Why are you here?
Why are we? I mean,
I'm talking to her.
We can have this conversation while I. Sorry. We can have this conversation while I incinerate the plexiglass.
telepathic whatever to Pip.
Kinetic.
Like,
No,
I
wait.
don't trust her right now. Wait a freaking second.
why?
She's Club's friend.
Yeah.
Didn't talk to you.
In head.
Just give me 1 second.
So are you.
I say, hold on. I gotta charge up the laser.
She kind of comes back forward and is like, all right. I
I
can
like-
wait a little longer.
I hit the safety and like crank the wheel a little. Like,
You just start playing with it.
I'm just gonna talk to Klob and Percy also, and just be like, mentally, and be like, I just want to ask her why she's here and make sure it's all good still. I know she's your friend, but just give me a second. And then I said to her, like, how'd you end up here? Like, I'm being really friendly.
Got picked up. Decided it was better to come quietly than make a whole big thing. I probably could have gotten away, but I didn't want to kill these guys. They didn't do anything. They're just doing their jobs.
Were you trying to get whatever's here or something else?
Related. I was trying to hit one of their other places. I knew they were moving. Trying to hit one of the places they guard because I knew they were understaffed. Figured it'd be easy. It wasn't.
It's pretty easy for us.
Well, you guys seem like you have a good crew. I had some weak fellas. Yeah, I'm never doing a job without a noir on the team ever again.
But aren't you always on the team?
Another one.
Oh, okay.
No offense against
are always
humans, but
better.
these particular humans were not useful.
Humans are, trust me,
Hit or miss. Some are great.
not worth it.
She says, but I also knew they had a bunch of stuff here, so I thought, I'll get captured and figure something out.
good plan.
I
No,
would
except for the
like
part where you
to-
can't get out.
You can get out.
Everybody.
I would like to do two things.
I mean, well, if they ever come talk to me again, I could get out.
have they been asking you about anything specific?
No.
All right. I'm going to do two things.
Mhm.
One, I'm gonna do my like me asking you so I get the extra die if I'm supposed to do it thing where I remember that I have keen observer.
Mhm.
If I'm interacting with a creature under a mental effect for at least a minute, you get to make a secret roll without my expertise die. And on a success, I know what it is. But if I request to do this, I get my die added to that secret roll to see if I know that they're under mental effect.
Okay.
And then the other thing I would like to do is roll like what insider sense motive or whatever it is. Yeah, sense motive to see if I think she's telling the truth.
She's not under a mental effect.
Okay, cool. Good to know. And then this plus this plus 5. So 25.
Excellent. You think she's being honest.
All right.
You
cool.
also think that she definitely knows Pip is just playing with that mining laser so that you can vet her.
Okay.
But she's playing along because she's in a cage.
But she seems like everything that she has said at this point about her and Klob and what she was trying to do. And...
She hasn't said everything, but everything she's said so far is true.
Right. Like, I guess the most important one is like, were they asking you anything specific? And she said no. Is that, do I feel good about that?
What do you mean by that?
Like, I could believe that she was trying to go to another one of their locations because they're short-staffed and she wanted to get some equipment off their hands. But if they're really concerned about, like, her knowing about a specific piece of technology or equipment, like, asking details surrounding that. Or is it just, like, general, like, what are you doing? You know, like, whatever, general.
Yeah, no, they feel like they just picked her up trying
Okay,
to
cool,
do
great.
this thing and seeing what prison they can sell her to.
Perfect. Okay, cool. Sounds good. And I'll be like,
Why are you so distrustful of her?
Thank you, Klopp.
She's my friend, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know. I'm friends with you. You've been in some weird scraps before, okay? I just want to know what I'm getting into. Bust her out, Pip.
Good thing. The laser was just done charging.
And I am glad that my shield is now done charging. And she puts her left arm in front of her, and this rectangular sort of force field extends out of her arm, and she's like, all right, I'm ready.
That's good.
You cut through it easily.
Pretty good, Jake.
You see that it melts some things to her left and right, but not her, because she's behind her shield. She closes it, and she walks right out, and she gives Club a big hug.
Yeah, Bree, you're not melted.
You see that she's got a lot more cybernetics than she used to. You see her, her left arm is totally cybernetic. Her right arm from about here down is made of these weird, dark, iridescent prisms.
Wow. So when are you planning on losing it all and just going floating head?
We'll see. I don't know. I still think I look pretty good.
I will say, I think you look great. I'm sorry I had to ask you all the questions. My name's Minala. I just didn't want to, be bringing liability onto the team. But you're an asset, so I'm not worried about it anymore.
Mine all cranking up the charm again. Here we go.
I understand. Thank you.
Cool. And now we have 2 new Wars on the team, so nothing can stop us.
Nothing.
Out of curiosity, what happened to the rest of your crew?
They ran.
Oh.
First sign of trouble.
That's the worst kind of team.
We had talked, we had a plan, there was going to be a distraction, we were all going to get away with the loot, but no. As soon as one of them hear on the scanner that the Soul Security guys are on their way, they all turn white and run.
Yeah, we never run from anything.
That's unwise, but I respect it.
It's like we run a lot.
Spend a second looking in these other cells and just see if I
Nothing in them.
Great.
We got one more room, right?
I think I know where they're keeping the stuff because there's only one wall that we haven't checked out, so it's probably behind that.
She sort of stops you as you're going. She says, I know how to get in there.
The mining laser. Me too.
Nah, that door's powered.
I thought the power relays were out.
They've got a backup battery pack in there. They
Nah.
want to keep that room powered. There's also at least a few sentry bots in there.
All right. So what are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting either I can get into the power room. There's a secret access panel, and I can turn this all back on, and then possibly you can. Club, you the computer guy for this team?
What kind of?
One of.
Who's like
We're
the
all
computer guy?
guys.
I mean, we're kind of.
I'd say it's Club.
guys.
All right, well, Club, you could try to hack it. I think that'd be the best way in.
What else?
And how hard are those sentries to fight?
I wouldn't want to fight all of them by myself,
All right.
but look at all you.
We are pretty-
There is one problem with that plan. There is a very large, very angry sentry robot in the front. It's currently not on. But if we turn the power on out here, it'll wake up.
Yeah. So that's why I asked what alternate plans you had.
I don't have an alternate plan. I've been in the cell. I think I'm doing pretty well having this plan from the cell.
This is pretty good.
That is pretty good.
I agree.
Where's the sentry thing?
The big one?
Yeah.
The lobby. They sit it out there so you can see it from the street at night, so people think that this is a real hard nut to crack. But it doesn't work.
You
So-
just dismantle it before we turn the power on?
Could try. I don't know if messing with it would make it wake up. I think it's just blind right now. Like there's some internal sensors or something. I don't know.
I say we try to hack that first before we do anything else. What do you
Give it a
think,
shot.
Bob?
I mean, yeah. I guess we could try to hack it if there's like access somewhere, or we could break it open. But we could also mining laser it.
Wait. What if he's on our side?
Hmm.
Yeah, we
Maybe
could.
we can hack it.
We could hack it. The other thing I was gonna say is like, how dumb are these guys? Like, did they like pay for a big reinforced door and we could just mining laze through the wall? Right?
He says, I have
Mining
no
laser.
idea.
Right? Like that's way more common than you think. Is like, yeah, we've got this perfect vault and like this really serious vault door, and like the walls are just walls.
Cinder block.
Yeah.
I have no idea. They've been pretty good so far, but they are moving.
I say we try to hack the one that's angry in the front room. And then if something goes wrong, at least we'll have only it to deal with.
That
Alright.
sounds good.
We could move from there.
Well, also, how big is this guy in the front?
She stands next to Klob and kind of sticks her arm out. About this big.
So he doesn't fit through that door, is what you're telling me.
He'd fit through that door if he wants to fit through that door.
All right.
I don't know if they've told it not to break the building.
Maybe if we just tell him there's intruders in the vault, he'll open the door for us.
Wait. Yes, if we could trick his sensors into thinking there are intruders inside the vault.
She says, this is one of the good humans.
Does the vault have ventilation?
I don't know. Seems weird to have that.
I mean, everything's got ventilation.
Well, if you got people in there, the door might be open.
Don't vaults specifically not have ventilation sometimes?
I
I've
was
seen
thinking-
movies too.
We could fly asshole in there and then make a racket.
Asshole?
Automated self-sufficient
Oh,
hovering and
gosh.
operator limited edition. He's right here.
It's
Oh, it's
great.
adorable.
It really is.
Hey, careful, he's hot.
Oh my gosh!
The jet engines
Hot
are not safe for the touching.
Reaches out with the prism hand, and it is not bothered.
That's so spoopy.
Man, I think I just want a third one instead of a different one.
I was actually thinking of getting one too. You gotta.
I'm thinking about getting a third one, but the neural implants are expensive, and I
It's
heard
like
it gives you
tattoos.
weird dreams.
You get one tattoo and then you want more.
It's exactly like that.
All right. Just let us know who you went to. Their work is awesome. You look amazing.
Oh, I did all these myself.
Are you kidding?
No way.
Okay, I'm like.
Anyway, we should focus.
Slight
We can
nerding
talk
out.
about
Slight nerding out. Okay, cool.
cybernetics later.
Yeah. All right.
All right, let's trick this big thing's sensors into thinking there's an intruder inside the vault.
Just jettison.
I will assist Klob in the hacking.
Yeah, I mean, like, we
Real fast. What are you going to do about the sentry bots in the vault?
Make those the target.
Make those the target. Yeah, those are the intruders. Like,
If
Oh
we
my
could
God,
convince
you
it
know
of
what?
that would be amazing, but we'll see.
I bet this thing works a little bit like my detect tech. I could probably transfer it so that the signals from the detecting tech that read as like detecting heat, and it will think that it's life, and that will be the intruders. Boom.
I will take computers checks from both of you.
basically gonna swap. We're basically like the wire that comes out of the heat detector and the tech detector. We're gonna swap them basically, so that it it thinks all tech is heat signatures and all heat signatures are tech. So it'll just ignore us and fight them.
She says, all right, it's out there. You gonna go play with it first? Or you want to turn on the power in here first?
No,
The-
we're
no,
gonna
it's not
hack
power.
it.
Yeah, do it with no power.
We're gonna hack it while the power's off,
Yeah.
and see if it'll open the vault door.
You open the door, and as you're opening it, you're seeing exactly what Maynala describes, and then you open it just a little further than Nala had opened it, and you see this big sort of quadrupedal, sort of vaguely canine equine robot with, it's got 4 legs, so it's stable. Why make it 2-legged? With just bristling with horrible things, looking like weapons and manipulators, all of it looking terrifying. And it's got this big camera with, it looks like a light on the side that's red. You think probably just to be scary.
All right.
Like you can't think of any reason this thing would have a red light on its optical appendage, and it's looking around, but just at the front window.
All right. What I'm gonna do so that we can hack remotely is I'm gonna fly asshole over nice and close within NFC range.
Can I get a stealth check for asshole?
Sure.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum bum bum.
Oh,
bum,
can I
bum,
be ready to? Am I seeing this swooping
Mhm.
motion? Okay, I would like to be ready to.
bum. It's a 20 on stealth.
Can you? Sorry, it's facing. Can you ping
It's
where it is?
Facing out.
It's like right here
Okay,
in the
great.
middle of the room, facing out. It's sort of sitting in front of the main desk, facing out, being menacing.
Perfect. Yeah. So what I want to do is have as a I don't know ready to action or however you want to treat it, but we're peeking in through this door, so
Mhm.
I have a psychokinetic hand ability. I can knock something over that's the opposite direction of us.
Mhm.
Should things start to go awry, I want to have it look the wrong way at the right time. So I'm ready to do that.
The 20, it did very poorly on its perception.
Oh.
So asshole's right next to it.
Okay. You good, Pip?
Asshole gets right up next to it. We've got NFC. We already rolled our hacking rolls. Klob got a 16.
Oh, right, yes, you did.
And I got a 17. I was aiding, so that's an aid success.
So for an 18,
Mhm.
You're able to. What are you trying to do to it?
Just
trying
trying
to-
to. We said flipping the heat and tech detection, right?
So it's confused now.
So that it.
It will confuse life signs with robots.
Basically, yeah, we want to flip that so that it sees life signs that it doesn't recognize in the vault and robots, which it can ignore when it sees us.
You've done your best.
All
I'm
right.
not sure if it worked
Cool.
because you're just trying to implant some malicious code that you're pretty sure is going to work. You haven't been able to run it to see if it will actually do it, or if you just crash it or something.
Right.
good in theory.
Turns out that's what most exploits do if you don't test them.
Just crashes the thing.
Okay.
All right, still sitting there.
Cool.
And now we
It's
need
not
to
attacking.
disturb it.
Nope. As far as it knows, nothing has happened.
Do you want me to? I'm gonna whisper or no, I don't need to whisper. I can use my telepathic whatever to everybody and just say do you want me to knock over something in the room far away to see if it reacts?
Hold on. I fly asshole back to me.
Mhm.
I grab the handle on top of him and I turn him off. So he's his limbs just hang limp.
He just
No,
folds up.
center? Yeah, and I just throw him on my backpack. I'm like, I don't want him thinking that's a bird that he's got to shoot down or something.
Asshole dies. Does he like flip over like a beetle?
Yes.
A vase could work. This is kind of morbid for a group of farm animals, but does anybody have like a mouse? A smaller mouse that we care less about?
I don't
Not a rat, a mouse.
Well, he's gonna think it's a robot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so you should just walk right out there, Pip.
Sacrifice.
I think we found our mouse.
Hey, stop calling him a mouse.
He's a guinea pig, really.
Hey,
Oh.
robot!
It doesn't react.
Okay, so he doesn't
It
react.
appears to be deaf.
I am
Oh.
going to knock over like a plant or something.
No reaction.
Okay.
Right, someone's got to walk in front of it.
Wait. What if we go back and get one of those cleaning droids and just push it in front of it and see if it attacks it?
There you go.
Would you like to do that?
Can we, like, the cleaning droids are real easy to hack. Can we just hack one to, like, run in a circle around him and then head for the vault?
You could try.
Let's do that.
It's like a really easy. You know, we could even like just like spread some dirt on the ground. Like you just knocked over this plant, take the bottom of it, the dirt, and like make a little dirt path.
They were repair robots.
No, not cleaning.
All right.
But would you like to go get one?
Just like make a mark in the ground in a line. And then like
Yeah, let's go get one.
push one of the cleaning robots over there.
Who's gonna go get one?
Not cleaning, maintenance. I'll go grab one.
Cool. You go in. You see them. They're working. You grab one. You pick it up. It kind of goes, and then just kind of goes limp, and just lets you hold it. You know, it's like, all right, I guess I'm being moved.
And then I'm gonna get to that door, and then I'm gonna like shove it out.
Just like try to throw it so this thing will see
Yeah,
it.
I have an insect trapped in a cup, and I release it quickly and run.
They're like this big. It's like the size of a dog.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying that the panic that I have of release and then run away is from that.
It's really heavy, so I'll need a strength check to
Okay.
huck this thing.
Strength check.
That's nothing.
Mine all is buff.
Hopefully enough. Question is, the question is not am I buff. The question is am I buff enough? Buff enough. Add
Pretty
three-
tough.
Wow. Okay, I rolled crappy. Add
That's
five.
rough.
That's not
That's
buff.
a 5.
You
These are all off the cuff.
you try to shot put this thing,
Doesn't work.
and
Flails, yeah.
it flails as you throw it and tries to like stop its momentum and land. And as it does, it sort of lands and sort of walks around a little bit to figure out where it is. And then the big robot's red spotlight focuses on it. And the whole thing gets up and makes this big, deep bellowing sound that's terrifying. And then sort of reaches out with one of its big manipulators to smash this thing.
We're hiding.
You
Yeah,
are.
I want to
Yes.
hide.
I understand. Unfortunately, it was a poor toss, so this thing's right in front of the door. It hasn't noticed you
No.
because it's focused on this thing, but it's got
Tyler
closer to you.
notices me. I want to go like hide under the desks in that office.
It has not noticed you.
I say,
Um,
and I say that telepathically, like, let's go hide in the administrative area and see if it passes us.
But it turns around, smashes this thing, and sort of bursts through the door and is looking around because it's worried about other things. And then you see it kind of go thunk, and its lights turn off.
Its battery ran out.
It looked much more like it crashed.
Oh. Okay.
And you see a light on it sort of blinking like
It's gonna reboot in a minute.
it appears to be rebooting.
Oh shoot! One sec. Anybody have a screwdriver?
Can we rehack it?
You can try
We can hack it with an
while
axe.
it's down, while it's booting.
Oh, I'm gonna run up onto its back,
Mhm.
and just like rip a panel open,
Yeah.
There's an access panel. You
and then just like start looking for wires, like so I can manually connect the heat and the tech sensors.
give me an engineering roll to just cross those wires.
Cool. 23.
You follow it out of its head. You find it. You grab it. You go. You mix some stuff up. All the optics goes back to the same sort of buffer, same bus, and it's you literally just swap some stuff.
All right.
And then you hop off and you run back behind a bush, behind a desk, and it sort of reboots, makes a little bang noise as it turns on.
Bum, bum,
It
bum,
gets
bum.
up. Its head does these weird calibration, sort of vaguely avian moods. Its sort of legs, it sort of does this little prancy thing where it's like
Like the dog thing at the Boston Dynamics.
yeah, and then it kind of wiggles around, and then it stops, and then the red light turns on. It's seemingly confused about where it is. Looks under one of the desks, right at Klob. Staring at Klob. Gets up, walks away.
Yes.
Into the other room. Because Klob told me he has no cybernetics.
Wait, really?
Klob said he has no cybernetics.
They're all
Oh
fake?
god, our friend's dead.
I have this little eye computer, but it's not on my eye. It's not in my eye. It's on my eye.
Bree, power down now.
On a
Do
computer.
you say that?
Brain power down now.
It's deaf, right? Yeah, sure. Bree.
She says, working on it. She says, what's your name, human?
Percy.
I need you to help me.
Okay.
And she sort of,
Unzip me.
yeah, really. She's like, unzip me. And you turn around and you find a little thing and you flip it, and all of her limbs stop working.
All of them.
She has pants on, so presumably she has legs that are like that.
Do I?
And she seems unconscious.
Oh my god, she literally powered down.
You killed my friend.
She's fine, she's fine.
We'll fix her. We'll take her to lab.
Nobody
Yeah,
did
you
it.
go, you check, there's a pulse, everything's fine. It seems like she showed you the way to put her into a low power mode.
Energy saver.
Energy saver, yeah.
Hibernate.
Dang. Okay.
Shake the
The
mouse.
big thing is now out
Shake
there
it again.
looking around.
Quit shaking me.
It's looking around, it's investigating inside that other room, inside the vault. Not inside the vault, inside the prisoner area. It goes into the storage thing, and you hear a loud sort of bang as it destroys the other thing.
Presumably.
It's looking around. It's not seeing much else.
Tip it off that there's something in the vault.
Yeah. Can I? No.
Oh.
It seems, yeah.
Oh, Minella, do you have an idea?
No. Well, yes, but go ahead.
I was thinking if we fly asshole towards the vault, then turn it off. Might assume that he went through the wall.
Worth a try.
I don't want to risk.
Okay, if you don't want to risk it.
I don't want to risk asshole if we don't have to, but I have to be a close
Fine, I
range.
can build a new one anytime. He's not actually limited edition.
Wait, really?
I mean, he's just
Limited
asshole.
edition, only one at a time.
Right.
I was gonna ask, why don't you have 7?
He's limited edition, but you have a lifetime warranty. As long as you're
Because-
alive.
The AI bits are hard to replicate. I can only pay for so much cloud compute to run his AI.
So you recycle his consciousness?
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
he's in the cloud. He's not actually in the drone.
Rough life.
All right. Yeah, I think everything all works. So yeah, let's do this. It's better.
All right, here goes. Just I grab asshole, I throw him out. He activates midair. The limbs pop out, and I try and get the thing's attention.
You fly around into its field of view, and it sees you, and sort of this little sort of gun aperture sort of opens up on its back, and this little shooty thing is now there, and it starts taking a couple pot shots at asshole, but asshole's moving around, and this thing doesn't have anti-air capabilities.
Asshole flies right for the vault door, grabs onto the handle or whatever, and deactivates.
It seems confused. It comes over to the door, is looking around, doesn't see asshole because it can't.
These
There's
chicken
nothing
neck
there.
motions are amazing.
And it sort of you see it sort of interfacing with something, and then the door opens, and inside you see sort of these like sort of barriers, like bulletproof looking barriers, with two humanoid robots behind it that immediately start shooting at it.
Wouldn't it shoot at them first, or they're not programmed to know about it?
They
They don't know about it. They're just
just
programmed to
attack
shoot stuff that
anything
comes in
that
without
comes
authorization.
yeah.
And this thing, for some, has opened the door. There's confusion now, and they just start shooting at it. It backs up. They come out to pursue it. You see that those barriers are attached to a sort of small, treaded robot that is sort of holding these barriers in front of them to protect them.
Nice.
Um,
I'm going to, while they're distracted, temporarily reactivate Asshole. That's why he's right on the door. And Asshole is going to just basically move his, like, spider arms on either side of the door thing to hold it open. Like,
it's not closing.
just in case.
Okay.
You like magnet down and then power
How do
down.
we know if it will close?
Cool. They're sort of chasing each other around this big main room, and you're going to have to run through this firefight to get into the vault.
Oh.
That's easy. It's easy, just don't get shot. Tally ho! And I
it's
run
easy,
in.
Small.
Give me a reflex save, Pip.
Alright. Reflex. Are you sure this isn't an engineering task? I'm engineering the bullets away from my body.
Theo.
Yeah.
17 for my
That's
reflex
enough.
save.
You run through. You're small. They're shooting above, and you just sort of like just jog right over, and you're in the vault. You see, there's lots and lots of weapon racks in here. No guns, and then there's there's 3 big crates that you pop one open, and it's full of a lot of guns, and associated battery packs and materials.
Did we bring, like, anti-grav lifts or something? Like,
No.
in here, do they have anything like, anti-grav carts to push these things
Skateboard,
around? Or
perhaps?
You could certainly look for one.
yeah, like, are these things just sitting on carts, like, ready to go?
Look for an off switch.
They're like sitting on pallets, like
So that you need
waiting
one
to
of
be
those
moved.
forklift things.
Can we?
Except it hovers.
I also want to get over there. So just reflex.
They're not
save?
smart pallets that just, like, you hit a button and the pallet lifts itself.
Nah, they didn't buy those. Those are nice though.
That's not in the budget. They're downsizing, Jake. This is a reflex save to go
Yeah,
across.
reflex save to run across this. That also just makes it.
Okay, great. Cool. I'm gonna help look through stuff.
Sounds
You
like
get
it's
low
DC
and you-
15, guys.
You get down low and you run across. An astute observation.
Also, I'll remind everyone to call out your numbers in case anyone's listening audio only.
Oh, yeah, 16. There you go.
Now
That's
I'm
how I
going to
listen.
only roleplay in sign language.
Ruining our plan, Jake.
For our viewers at home listening audio only, Pip just did some fake sign language.
I just swung my arms around in the air.
It's real Actonian sign language, thank you.
18.
ASL.
Club, you pick up a desk. And then you run across the room, and the desk gets shot, deflecting the stray bullets.
That's great.
I feel responsible for the person I just powered down. I kind of don't want to leave her.
She's out.
I'll get her in a bit.
Okay, alright, I'll come.
Like, I'm not gonna leave her here.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
Percy, as you're running across, you try to stay low, but you're bigger than
Then Clob? I guess Clob had a
than
desk.
Pip, and you're not big enough to carry a desk for cover.
Several enlarged persons.
Bring her
later.
cover with you.
Thing when I fail reflex saves.
Ooh, and you have to
Can I
take
put
10
the
damage.
desk in my pocket to research later? I want to see what it's made of. This thing needs to be like fat forged into an armor. It's great.
This prefab desk is my new prefab shield.
Percy, did you hear that?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. 10 damage.
Ooh.
It's cool. I have an operator thing that I think when I fail reflex save, it cuts the effect in half.
That sounds
Not
like
100%
something.
sure.
we
I
have.
need to check, but I will keep in mind 10.
Until you decided, you just get nailed right in the leg, and you stumble and you crawl the rest of the way to the vault.
Why would you shoot me? I'm an innocent droid.
Can I use... I'd like to use
Evasion. If you succeed a reflex save that normally has a partial effect against a successful save, you instead suffer no effect.
That's it. Okay. Never mind. Ow!
Sorry. I'll put more partial things in.
Cool. I would like to use Inspiring Boost as a standard action.
Cool.
Once Percy's in the room with me, are we at least 30 feet? Like,
Yeah, you're in the room.
okay, cool. You. Oh wait. Wait, is my envoy level different than my regular level? No.
That's your
right?
regular level because you're not multiclassing.
Sweet,
They're only
yeah.
different if you multiclass, like Eridan.
I have the best reflex out of all of you, too. God damn it.
Oh wait, no. Sorry. I see what I did here.
Well,
I see what you did there. What?
what up?
2 times 3 is 6, right?
You gonna make me feel better?
That is.
Yeah, you heal
Oh.
10, actually.
Hey! I feel like I didn't even get hit at all.
You get nailed, and Manala's immediately down there wrapping up the wound.
And I'm like, you got this. Don't get sissy on me. Come on.
My knowledge is the one that does the nailing.
And you're like, you know what? It's not even, that was good. Not even bleeding that much. And you're like, you know what? I think I'm going to be okay.
Ah! It's fine.
Like, it hurts really bad, but, like, you're just going to limp. It's fine.
It's about to flesh wound.
It looks like it went right through, didn't hit anything important,
I'm important.
besides Percy.
Great. What's in
You
these,
can fix this up.
What's in these loot crates?
In these loot crates, you open them up, and it's a lot and a lot of guns. It seems like, you know, most of the sort of weapon stores, battery packs, ammunition for them.
Nice.
It's almost all like very low level, I guess, low level guns. I don't have the thing in front of me, but it's,
Yeah, small arms.
Did we, on the way in, when we came to the loading dock, did we see any, like, carts or things?
not that you didn't look, so you don't recall.
But
Maybe we can make the super buff robot carry our shit.
I could maybe carry it. But the point is, we were told that there was heavy weapons. And we also were told that the ship that was taking all the stuff away is still down.
That flamethrower was supposed to be in there.
Yeah.
There's a second vault in here. There's a second sort of hardened storage room. You appear to be in the
Does the second room also have,
Oh, this is like the vault
it's sealed?
foyer.
It does not have a field. This just looks like it's like a big heavy cage door, which you were able to cut through. It seems like this is a whoever's near the door, I'll take a perception check. I mean the other door.
Like,
So it's probably Percy.
Oh, okay.
I also want to be keeping an eye. I'm with Percy, and I want to be keeping an eye out to see how that
Is it
firefight is
perception?
going.
Yeah.
Nice,
Oh.
24.
This is perception, right?
How about person for nothing?
I get it.
Percy, the shooting has stopped.
Natural 20 for my Nala. That's a 25 total.
It's quiet.
For all these important things.
Too quiet.
No, you say it's quiet, and I say it's too quiet because I got 20.
You're in. Inside, you see is that big, heavy flamethrower in there, exactly where Nanio said it was going to be.
I reach out whateverly to everybody and just be like, wait a second. I'm gonna go back in that main room and try to see what's going on.
Clop, get the flamethrower.
Don't touch anything.
There is other stuff in here too.
Yeah, what else is in there? Tell me.
Um,
I'm so excited, and I
I
just
want
can't
the
hide it.
flamethrower, but I'm willing to wait for 20 seconds.
I'm trying to find it. I had it before. In here, you find sort of this. Yeah, that'll work. It looks just like a breastplate and a back, with sort of these very variable sort of straps around the side, and then next to it are some pauldrony bits, and then a couple other pieces of armor. But it's in its own crate. It looks very fine. It's all sort of chromed with no markings of any kind.
That looks
very shiny.
super fancy.
Cool.
Can we take both? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What size is it?
I had said wait. You can ignore me. I'm just saying like that.
Yeah, we're ignoring you.
Cool.
Unclear what size it is.
We'll just grab it.
I think that 20 seconds is what I said. So if nobody, wait for what?
Grab it.
I'm looking into that room because all the shooting stops, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Club, grab it while we've got a chance before they get in here.
All right, cool. Take some more stuff. Money.
What else is in this room?
There's the big flamer, there's the armor, and there's, because I don't know what you guys want, one more thing.
Cool.
Percy, would you like anything?
Yeah.
Manala, would you like something?
We get to choose.
That armor sounds really cool.
I don't have wish lists from anybody, so
Oh,
pick a thing no higher than level 4,
I will.
or something that you kind of want.
I will come up with a thing, but you don't need to give it to me right now.
I want a treasure map to more stuff.
Well,
I've always wanted one.
I'm just thinking pick one thing right now off the top of your head that you think would be fun.
Oh, right now?
Yeah.
Okay, like the thing that I want, like
Because you're getting a flamethrower and you're getting cool armor, so here's one more thing.
the thing that I want that I don't know if it exists, but I'm sure it does, but I don't know what the name for it would be. But I want something that like looks like regular fancy clothes, but is secretly like either like tools or armor somehow secretly. Like it looks like one thing, but it's something else. So I guess a holographic like suit.
You want Kingpin's bulletproof suit.
No, I want a holographic suit so I can look fly.
I see Jake
I know,
has
but it's like a stylish suit. It's like a
the
nice
book out, so I'll describe some things while he looks. So Manala, you said you went shh because the shooting stopped.
Yeah.
And as you sort of peek out there, you see the big, sort of heavy, scary-looking robot sort of limp into the main room, and then a final sort of volley of bullets destroy it. Sort of hit its flank, and it sort of
Hit the big one?
hit the big one, and it deactivates.
Okay, so we think one of those sentries is still active.
And then the other two sentries, one very badly damaged, the other one moderately damaged, come back into the room.
I know exactly what I want, and it's topical.
What do you want?
An EMP.
There's an EMP grenade in here.
No, I don't want to. I want other people to have an opportunity for something. But like in the regular weapons chest, is there an EMP grenade?
Sure, you dig through that and you find an EMP.
I don't pull the pin and I toss it over to Percy at the door.
And I'm like,
Throw this at him.
I'm like, do it now.
That thing's damn. This place is loaded.
Nice.
Excellent. You throw the EMP out there. I'll take an attack roll.
Can I assist?
Okay, so what will I
I
add to
don't
that?
know if operatives are proficient with grenades.
I am proficient with grenades if no one else is, and I'm with Percy.
I am.
Great, I go. Oh no!
Hot potato.
Duh. Duh. Cool.
I did the teeth.
I'm not as good at you.
You and you throw it. I'll take the attack roll, Manala.
Okay. And
If you are throwing it,
cool. I used my 20 though.
it's a grenade, so you're throwing it like a square, which is easy. Which robot square would you like it to land in?
The more in the less injured one.
There's a partially injured one, a not injured at all one, and the robot that has shields on it. That is cover for them.
The one with the shields, right?
Just so you know the three.
Can I want to do it toward the shield one, but like on the side of the shield one that's towards the one that has the most health.
And just so you know, the shield robot is like a little treaded tank-looking thing with these arms on it with the shields on them.
Okay, yeah, so I guess the shieldy thing.
So you start right at the little shieldy guy?
Yeah.
Cool, you hit that little shieldy guy, and it goes off, and he needs to make a save. I think.
Cool.
Manala, what you want is an amulet of camouflage, I think.
Oh, I was thinking hollow skin.
I didn't see that yet. I was looking
Okay,
at
I'll write these down and I will also look at them. But like that doesn't need to happen today. I'm just,
Oh, yeah, hollow skin is exactly what you want.
hollow skin and amulet of camouflage.
Hollow skin's only level 2.
Ooh, I don't even need to know what the DC on that EMP grenade is because this robot rolled a 1.
Woohoo!
Pretty sure it's more than 4.
I'm pretty sure it's more than 0. So yeah.
It sort of seems to stop, and then its sort of arms holding up the shields just kind of go plunk.
And the walls fall down.
Yeah, they fall forward away from the robots. They are now exposed.
See, you could have designed that so when the walls fall down, they stay up. Graceful degradation. That's why, like, an escalator turns into stairs.
Yeah.
When the walls fell, Timba, his arms
there's a-
wide.
Visor.
And these 2 robots see you now because you've thrown something at them, and I need everybody roll initiative for me.
Oh. Bring the tracker up.
I'm working on it.
Jake, what level is an X-ray visor? Because I want one.
And you're going to need to copy... I'll look it up in just a second. You have to copy our tokens onto this page for us to
Probably
see.
super high.
Can you, like, all your turns are in there. Can you see them?
Oh, yeah, we can. Normally we can't. That's
Can?
weird.
Want to just do that?
Ooh, nice.
That normally doesn't work.
And then I add.
I have no control over them, though. Like, I can't edit my thing, so you'll have to update everything for everyone.
That's
Why
okay.
do I always roll well?
Bob got a 10.
Wasting that
Percy
initiative.
got a 23.
Nice.
An X-ray visor's level 9.
God damn it!
Nala got 18.
It's so cool. And I already basically described that in my character description.
Yours doesn't work. You're trying to fix it. Pip got a 20. Trooper 1 got a... Where's his frickin' initiative? There it is. Wow, that's really good.
Can I just get like an eye patch that's an X-ray visor? Half a level 9.
You have no
Uh-oh.
depth perception. You can see through things, but you don't know which side is which.
That's hilarious. I'd walk into so many walls.
Okay, arrange, descending. Percy, you are first.
Excellent.
I'm not going to do tokens because it's only 2 things.
I was reading stuff and not paying attention. What are we attacking?
There are 2 humanoid combat drones.
Excellent.
They've got sort of integrated weapons into one of their arms.
Basically.
So I've decided I'm now going to attack, and then if I hit, use my trick attack.
Hey, can you do that?
Did I hit? I mean, I'm just doing it to save space.
Is this against its EAC or KAC?
This is E.
That hits. That just hits.
Great. I assume that is 20 plus CR.
No, it's not yet.
Excellent. Fuck, I forgot what trick attack is. A lot. I heard it. I didn't do it. Oh, that's right. It's a D8. Okay. 7.
Excellent.
Bless you.
And is this the more damaged one or the less damaged one?
The more damaged one.
The more damaged one. Okay, cool. Excellent. You fire. You hit this thing. You do 10 damage, 7 damage.
7.
Cool. Shoot this thing, and it's already damaged, and you see it's starting to malfunction. You're really hurting this thing.
Cool.
It's now going to go. Where's it? These stupid things are not super useful. There we go. Percy, I need you to make a reflex save for me.
Oh, damn.
What was that? What'd you get?
9.
9. It sort of fires this bolt of electricity out at you. And you're going to take
Oh, ball.
2 points of lightning damage as it hits you, as it connects. You're not able to roll out of the way because your leg hurts.
It's not nearly as bad as I thought it would be.
Yep.
It's sort of a glancing hit. Mm-hmm. Making sure I'm not missing anything on its stat block. I am not. And you see that it's its arc weapon is charging up again. Pip.
There's a bucket full of weapons in here.
Mhm.
Any more grenades?
You're digging around. You're not seeing any more.
No grenades at all? There was one grenade in the whole box.
Well, give me a perception
They
check.
have
See
small
if you can
arms and ammo.
find a grenade.
Perception check.
Because you're digging through this thing really, really fast.
Natural 20. That's a 27.
You find that it looks
bandolier.
like 2 grenades got put in here on accident. You threw the first one, but there's another one here. This one's a frag grenade.
I wanted a bandolier of grenades, but that's all right.
Someday.
I'm gonna. Can I? Who's next after Mainala? Can I lob it over to Mainala? Like just
Totally.
quick, easy lob. Careful, this one's a frag. Toss it over, and then just like start loading as many guns as I can carry onto myself.
Excellent. That's your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Mainala, your turn.
All right, I guess I'm throwing this frag grenade. Jake, do you know what damage a frag grenade does?
No, but I can find out very quickly.
Great, thanks. All right, I will roll me throwing it. See if it matters.
Grenades, frag. What level of frag grenade?
Let's say 3.
Frag grenade 3.
Here's
Oh
level
damn! All right. Sorry, a frag grenade 3 is not level 3.
No.
3. Oh, what's a level 3 grenade then?
There are no level 3 grenades.
Level 4?
Frag grenade 2 is level 4. I liked it better when it was a frag grenade 3, but that's all right.
Sorry.
So 1 is good.
Frag grenade 2 is level 4.
Yeah, what's it do?
It does 2d6 exploding of piercing damage of 15-foot radius.
Excellent.
All right, well, I only rolled a 12, so it's probably not going to work.
15.
Give me a... Well, you're throwing at a square. You're not throwing it at the thing.
Yeah,
You're
it's
throwing it at the square
AC4.
it's standing in.
AC 4 to hit a square.
All right, so sorry, Jake. I was kind of like not super listening because I thought it was going to work. Sorry. So
2d6
Cool. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
to everything in a 15-foot radius of that.
Excellent. I'll say you guys are not in the 15-foot radius because that would be mean.
Thank you.
The damaged one is looking super damaged, and the undamaged one, the less damaged one, is now taking some more hits. The super damaged one looks near death,
On the
near
brink of-
being unable to function.
Yeah. So Klopp will probably kill it and get the last hit, as he do. And then at the end of my turn, I want to try and run back across the room into the office because I want to turn on the lady.
Okay.
Bow, bow, bow.
Briar Twintail, also known as Bree.
Cool.
So reflex save?
No, because you've done all this.
There's no crossfire anymore.
Yeah, there's no
okay,
crossfire
yeah.
anymore, and you can run so that you don't provoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, cool. So I do that, and I'm just going to be there on my next turn.
Yeah.
Or start my turn somewhere towards that direction.
Yeah, you get over close, not quite to her, because you
That's
run
fine.
around them.
Yeah, that accomplished many of my goals. I feel good.
Cool. One of them, the less damaged one, sees you running and is going to turn to pursue you, sort of raising its sort of rifle. This one seems that its shock weapon is not charged, and it's going to take a few shots at you.
Rude.
Shock weapon's not that bad.
Say that.
It definitely
First, it's
hits.
the bullets.
You have like no AC.
And you take 6 piercing damage as it fires its small assault weapon.
V ooched.
Ouch.
And that's its turn.
You said 6 or 9?
6.
Got it.
And it's sort of moving towards you. And Clob.
Club, does this giant flamethrower that I just took, is it loaded?
You could fix that. I'd say as a move action, you could reload.
All right. I don't know how it works, but that's okay. I'm just going to reload it, and I'm going to try to fire it from here, like desperately put the fuel thing in it. Does it go this way? No.
Excellent.
What is this thing? It's a salamander class, is that right?
It's a salamander class flamethrower,
Okay.
which is pretty high level for you guys.
But it's so cool.
I feel comfortable giving it to you because none of you know how to use it.
Cow with the flamethrower.
It's true. I do not know how this
Salamander class, damn. 2d6 damage, burns for 2d6, analog blast unwieldy, capacity 20 petrol.
Nice. So it's used a quarter of its ammo already. Nice. I don't know what bulk means, but I'm gonna figure that out later.
Blast fires in
Oh.
a cone that extends to its first range increment. Its range increment is 30 feet. So a
You
30-foot
that
cone.
Pip can put one bulk in his cheek, so I just assume it's, space.
It's big.
Could be. So I don't need to make an attack roll then?
You
It's
roll an
just-
attack roll against each target in the cone.
Oh, okay. Well, I just shot it at the damaged one. So does the cone hit?
This is everybody.
Oh, okay.
It hits
Wow.
everybody. You make an attack roll -2 against each of them.
Okay.
Also, you're not proficient. I don't know what that does.
You don't have heavy weapon proficiency?
Oh no, sorry. I took that because I hadn't taken a feat yet.
Oh, okay. Well, then you're good.
Yep.
I was about to say, like, does that make it like go to the ceiling or go all just on us? Like, like all wrong?
That was like a classic, like little kids like having a fake fight. Like, you can't block this. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, huh? Yeah. No, but I did take the heavy weapons because I did mean to take that all along. I'm a giant dude. So I guess who's in the cone? Is it literally everybody, or is it just a few people?
It's just the bad guys.
Oh, okay.
Because
Just
I'm assuming you sort of get in the doorway and you're like
all right. A 20 and an 8.
Against EAC.
I believe that was correct. It's flame. That would make sense.
Good. It would hit
Really
the
energy.
20 hits, and the other one doesn't. The 8 does
Alright.
not.
Cool. So 2d6 flame. 9 damage to the one that it hits of flame damage.
The damaged one sort of melts. All its internals are exposed, and you just roast it, and it falls down. It was already super damaged from that fight with the big thing.
The last hits.
I
Ugh.
was about to say in every game he's getting all last hits.
All right. Yeah, that composes my turn.
Excellent. You can I'm imagining the salamander looking like a backpack with like a big thing you hold. Unless you want it to look different.
Unlike
yeah, like-
Ghostbusters.
It's called a salamander class. There's a reason. It's like literally like a shape of a salamander with a giant face, and
Oh,
it
that's
curls
awesome.
up around my neck like a tuba, and like the tank is just in the back. It's annoying to put on. That's why it's unwieldy.
You're like holding its
Wrapped yourself in a
legs.
Charmander.
So it's
You
all
grab the-
stylized.
Yeah, it's like. Yeah,
It's all
exactly.
stylized to look really cool.
Yeah, so
That's awesome.
you also have to blow into it to activate.
Percy, you're up.
It's a flamethrower. Flame blower.
Flamethrower.
I'll just shoot the other one. Nope, I won't.
That does not hit. You're on the ground, just sort of. Also, you guys should know about a thing you can do in action called suppressing fire,
Oh.
Strategy.
which you can do to make enemies not be able to move. It does a few other things. It's really good.
I only shoot to kill, and I miss a lot.
Wait, I think I did read about this.
One of you should look up how it works because I don't remember.
I
and we will move
have
on.
it up, so let me just check really quick.
Sorry, Percy, you miss. Your shots go wide.
I scared him.
That trooper is dead. Pip.
Okay. How many guns do I have on me? My maximum load?
Yeah, you're full up.
All right. I grab whatever gun is nearest and run out the door and shoot whatever gun I just picked up.
Click.
None of them are loaded.
Click, 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 click.
I grab whatever gun and the ammo for it.
Bang!
What kind of gun did I grab?
It's a low-level pistol.
What kind of low-level pistol?
It's gonna do 1d4 piercing.
You need to
There does
have,
not exist a pistol that does that low, does there? Oh no,
Laser.
sorry, I was looking at the long
Percy's
range
laser
pistol.
pistol does that.
Oh, fine.
you need to have a heavy weapons proficiency as a prerequisite to do suppressive fire.
Well, then Klopp can do it.
So, just FYI.
Can.
Okay. My range is +4. That's a 20.
Totally hits.
All right. 1d4. I do 4 damage.
Nice.
I'm like, that thing's shit, and I holster that, and I start searching for another gun for my next turn.
Yeah. Maynala.
I am gonna try to get to Bree.
You do.
And
Sort of the giant plume of white hot, fire behind you. You're like, ow, ow, hot, hot, hot. Then you get to Bree.
Cool. And I telepathically to Percy be like, how did you turn her on?
There's a little switch in the back.
Okay, I feel really weird and invasive, but I look for that.
As you start sort of like looking for it, she like sort of boots herself back up. Like, what's going on? What's going on? Why are you touching me? Oh my god!
I was trying to turn you back on. Don't worry, they're almost down. Everything's fine still.
Thank you.
Be calm. Be calm.
You shouldn't turn someone on without their consent.
She's gonna hop up right now and take her turn.
Okay.
With her left hand, she pulls out what looks like a big scattergun. Sort of a sawed-off shotgun sort of thing.
Nice.
She's gonna run up to this thing and she's gonna fire. Loud crash, big bunch of white hot, like molten shrapnel flings out. And she does 6 damage to this thing.
Dope.
And then as her bonus action, her sort of that prism hand sort of reforms into this big sort of knife.
Fuck.
And she goes to just stab at this thing.
Okay, I'm believing her now when she says she could have gotten out of there.
She's super cool.
Oh, Jesus, she's rolling so well.
Woo! Go, Bree.
And you see this big sort of strange prism knife out of this thing. And it turns around to engage with her. Because she's doing so much damage to it. And it's going to try to shock her.
Shocker.
I know, right? Percy, what's your ref save?
7?
Okay, cool.
Cool, you fail.
She just barely makes the reflex save, just barely getting that shield up in time to block the shock. Barely succeeding.
Wow.
She says, "You guys were gonna have all the fun without waking me up."
It's been really busy.
Tried to wake you up just now. I got to you as soon as I could.
And Club. Bree's just being super bad. She was cool before. She's gotten much cooler since you knew her.
Yeah, she's gotten more augmented.
Is one of her eyes like glowing Terminator red?
Yes,
I want it to
definitely.
be glowing purple to match her prisms.
Well, I definitely don't want to use this thing again. Not right now. I'm just going to get the normal flamethrower gun that just shoots a line out this time.
So you dropped the salamander,
Yeah, I guess
which is free. You can just put that on the ground for free.
Yep. Ugh. Yep.
Cool. Make an attack.
This stuff.
Is the salamander not as good?
It would hit Bree.
I don't want to shoot the cone.
Fine.
That is not enough.
Oh, sorry, 14. That one doesn't have the -2.
Still not enough.
Okay.
14 does not hit this thing's
Okay.
KAC.
Sorry, 16.
The streak of fire just like goes by it.
Oh, wait, no. 14?
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, yeah. No, 16 would have hit.
Damn.
Come on, Percy.
Sorry, that's not enough. You fire at this thing, but you're trying not to hit Bree, and you're just sort of hitting armor that's melting away, not damaging it. in any vital way.
Clip
Percy's
some
turn.
kinda-
Bang, 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 bang.
Bang!
That hits.
Nice.
Attack. Woo! 10
That
damage.
does it.
Damn.
Nice.
That's really good.
This thing is on its last legs as you exploit that opening from Clob to do some serious damage to it.
Nobody expects the tiny human hiding behind the giant cat with a flamethrower.
It's true. Nobody does.
Works every time.
The old 1-2.
Pip,
All right.
you find a bigger gun.
All right. What kind of gun is it this time?
It's a azimuth laser rifle. It does 1d6.
All right.
I was hoping it'd be like Men in Black, like the bigger the gun, the worse it is.
I don't have long arm proficiency, so -4 on the attack. So it's just a straight D20 roll. 16.
Hey.
That hits. That hits its EAC.
You said 1d6?
1d6.
Cool.
You're like, come on, remember how to do this.
Well, they don't work like sniper rifles. Like
Yeah.
you aim totally differently.
They do.
Yeah, you fire first, and you're like, bah, 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 bah. And then you're like, okay, that's how much it kicks, and then you actually hit this time.
Figure out exactly how to move your mouse for the recoil.
Yeah.
Like the sniper rifle, you fire once and it kicks a ton, and then you just you reload, right?
I don't want that to be funny, but it really is.
Minala, you're up.
Cool. I am all out of grenades from friends, so it's on to the arc pistol.
Is that your favorite app, Grenades with Friends?
Yeah, it is. It's the best.
No, it's clearly Tinder.
Yeah, I totally suck. So my arc pistol just goes wild. And
It's
just,
also his profile.
Nothing.
Tinder.
cool.
I'm just gonna keep making my Null as a hoe jokes.
Um,
Really low hanging fruit.
you see, it's now Bree's turn. Bree grabs this thing, like grabs its internal workings, like like she's gonna rip out its heart or something, and then you see all those little mechanical things start reforming into some kind of big chipper shreddery thing that just start spinning inside of this thing, and she just shreds it.
Whoa.
Bree, you are so awesome!
She blows you a kiss.
Unrestrained. Fucking awesome. I want that.
And she says, "We made a lot of noise.
Agreed.
We need to get out of here.
Yep.
I think
Do you want-
Club is over.
Do we want this?" And she points at the shield droid.
It's kind of good. Can you carry it?
She says, "You can take the shields off."
Oh, sick. All right. Yeah. Pop them off for me and I'll grab them.
I'll take Pip. I'll take a perception check from you.
Okay.
Is she moving to do that thing? Sorry, I can ask after.
She says, "I'm an okay engineer unless one of you guys is better."
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
I'm a fantastic engineer. What do I need?
She says, "I'll watch the front. If you want, you can take the shields off these guys."
You mean the energy shields?
The barrier robot with the,
Yeah,
with
yeah. I'm
the,
saying let's take it.
with the extendo shields.
Sure, engineering roll.
I mean, if we're
32.
stealing batteries from laptops, we might as well take this.
Yeah, you pull one right
I
off.
thought this was going to be a
Okay,
quieter
I
mission.
want to.
You know exactly how to remove them. You pull them both off. They telescope. You've got them now.
If somebody
Or rather, someone else is going to need to carry them.
if somebody is getting those off, I wanted to run back and just look in that bigger vault and see if there's anything I wanted.
Not really.
Cool.
I really
I
want
mean,
an X-ray eye patch.
Not anything. I wanted something they want me to carry. Rather, sorry.
Grab another.
So they've got all
giant pile
these
of guns.
crates of guns. If you'd like to look for a way to move them,
Yeah. Perception.
yeah, perception check to search around here to find something to move. And as you're doing that, Bree sort of peeks out the front door, and she says, "Yeah, we've attracted a lot of attention."
Oh. Wait.
Manala, you find a dolly. You find an anti-grav dolly.
Sick. All right. I'm like, load everything on this and let's get out of here.
You can pick up a whole crate with that.
Can we
Cool,
not break
I
through
load
the
everything I can and I'm like, we gotta go. Let's go out.
Go at the loading dock.
Yeah.
That's where the car's waiting.
Hop on, boom, flamethrower back, salamander.
Cool. So you've got one big crate of weapons. Pip's covered in weapons. Bree has the 2 shields.
Bree, if something happens, activate the shields behind us. Like, are you okay to bring up the rear? If not, I'll trade with you.
She says, I feel like I should go out front. I feel like they'll be watching the back door.
You're gonna go out the front.
No, we'll all go out the back. And I'll be in the front.
Okay, cool. All right, yeah.
I'm gonna fly asshole out quickly ahead of us, out the back and out the door to see what the presence looks like out there.
The door, the little hole was fixed up by the robot, so the door is shut.
All right.
It was made
There's
by
a button
those
to
who are
open the
dead,
door.
and the dead
I guess
keep
we
it.
could open the door.
The door is shut.
You go over and you push the button.
I will open the garage door a little bit and send asshole underneath it. Right.
Is Asshole being sneaky?
Asshole's just being fast.
Okay, Asshole's being fast. Asshole runs out
Just
from
go
under
up.
there. There's a few, like 3 of those sort of sentry bots, those sort of telekinetic ones who are sort of watching the back door, who seem to notice Asshole come up, and they sort of train their guns on the door.
Not on the thing that flew out.
No, not on the thing that threw out.
All right, great. Our taxi that's waiting for us.
Mhm.
Do I have like remote control of it?
No, it's just waiting for you.
Got it.
I can't
Okay.
tell it to move anywhere.
You could dismiss it,
Okay, but that's
or you could tell it to like pick you up, like where you are.
I want to get it to mow down the robot.
There, that would be that you can't do. Like you could tell it to pick you up somewhere else,
I'm sure
but
it's
it
got
won't
like
mount the
safety
curb.
protocols.
Please commit vehicular droid
Wait,
slot.
can you tell it to drive
Right up to the door.
close to where we are, and then it'll be distracting, and then maybe we can get the jump on him at the very least.
I want to set the pin exactly outside the garage door.
It starts like doing a 500-point turn, like
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, to get as close to the bollards as it can.
Oh, there's bollards?
You know, the kind you can remove so that
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
not,
yeah,
people
yeah.
don't park in front of the loading dock.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a few feet from the garage
It's
door.
like it's like a few feet from the garage door now. It's like 4 or 5 feet.
All right, we jump in the car and we go.
And she's like, I like this plan. Open the door.
I press the button on the Uber app that says I'm here, open the car doors. I hit the button on the garage door.
Bree busts out before the door is even all the way open, kind of bends it, and just
With the shields up.
smacks one of these robots, just bang into the air. The other one, bang. Third one, she just puts them together and is like blocking it, shooting at you as you all climb into the car. And then there's no room for her in there with all of you and a crate of guns.
I
So
feel like she should
she-
just get on top.
She does. She just sort of sits back on the back of the
Why
car,
is she
still
so
holding the
amazing?
shields.
And I'm like, hit it, Jarvis!
And it peels away.
Oh.
I will now take whoever is deciding where this thing goes either a stealth check to be sneaky or
Are we sneaking with a giant cow on the back?
a sort of like culture check to go somewhere where you'll lose them
I'm
or
gonna do a culture check, and then I want to switch vehicles
sure.
to a larger vehicle that can fit our friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna call another bigger
You call
Uber,
another car. I'm gonna see if we can lose them in
a Space
the,
Uber XL.
Cool. You call your Space Super XL.
Culture. Hi, B. You're very adorable. Alex, are you better at culture than me? I only have 4.
Possibly.
All
I
right.
also have 4.
All
Very
right.
cool.
Well, here we go. Not so great.
You have no idea where to go, but as you're going, you stop. You're pretty sure they're pursuing you, but you had a little bit of a head start. You have time to get into your other vehicle and start getting away. She's able to get inside now.
I set the destination for the other one like in an obvious way that will pass the droids and head in just like off into a bad part of town.
Can you give me a computer's check to try to use your
I need to convince that I'm still in the car.
yeah?
Can I assist with the finding of the bad part of town?
Absolutely.
So
Pip, you just pull out like a burner terminal you have, and you're just like boop boop boop, and drop it on the seat and get out, and it goes.
maybe.
I just sent it to like that
Yeah, but
vest
that's like
quarter
a
we went to
super cute,
before.
safe neighborhood.
Yeah.
You send it off somewhere, and it takes these guys on a wild goose chase.
Great.
Where do you drive in your car? In this new Uber XL space.
Club, we
Spoober.
want to take this somewhere to sell this shit, right?
No, let's not sell it here. Are you crazy? We gotta sell it off the station.
It's pretty hot.
Put it in the
Alright.
smuggling hold and get out of here.
All right, back to the ship.
Sounds good to me.
Do we want to switch vehicles one more time just to be safe?
So, Club, to remind you, you
want some of
put
this?
when you went to Nanny O, the deal you had made her was you gave her 1,000 credits. She gave you this flame rifle, and said, "Bring me all the stuff. I'll give you your 1,000 credits back,
Okay.
or don't. I don't care."
Okay.
We have more than 1,000 credits worth of guns.
Yeah, that's the thing. We could probably make more money somewhere else.
If
And
you know
she
where to
was-
sell it, maybe. If you want to sell it on the station, you'd need to go through a dealer.
Yeah, might take us a while to sell it, but we could probably find somebody. I'm sure that we won't get into trouble doing that. That won't possibly lead to more adventures.
I
hate adventures.
think even if we sell it to her, we should not do it right this second.
It's not selling it to her. She's just gonna give us 1,000 credits of collateral back,
Yeah.
and then we have no new guns and no new money, just the flamethrower.
Well, but it's still 1,000 credits.
1,000 credits is a lot.
No, but you gave
mean-
her the 1,000 credits, so it's net zero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I did not give her the 1,000 credits we sell to somebody else. Either way, I mean, I don't need to sell them for the 1,000
The
credits.
appeal
She's
is
not going to be mad at
having
me.
weapons on us when they come looking for them.
She's the only one who's not going to come looking for them, so it's fine with me to take off.
Let's just leave town, sell these elsewhere.
I'm saying when authorities start to look for these weapons, we will not have them. They
I
will-
know.
We'll scrub the serial numbers off.
I know some guys on Akaton. We'll be fine.
Okay, fine.
I know some guys on Akaton.
There are some guys on Akaton. It'll be fine.
I have no confidence in these people.
It's a big
on
planet,
Amazon.
Percy. I doubt it.
All right.
So you're
all right.
heading back to your
Absolutely
ship
the
right
same
now?
guy.
Yeah.
Is it Vinny?
I asked if we should switch cars one more time if people are worried. But
Yeah, so we went from the discreet taxi service in the
Yeah.
first one to the Uber XL, and now we're gonna call like a Lyft XL, so that like if they have to track records or something, they have to subpoena all these different companies.
And are you going to go straight to your ship, or are you going to kind of go all over town and like stop at a place and then go back to your ship?
Yeah, no, we're gonna. Well, we've got hot merchandise. I don't want to like stop anywhere for too long.
Let's just park outside of like an Akaton, restaurant for 5 minutes and be like, yeah, we were getting takeout. We weren't at a place robbing guns.
They were criminals anyway. That's
we'll pick up some Acatonian pizza. It's not a bad idea.
on steward authority. We took these. We've commandeered these weapons.
Okay, all right.
Requisitioned them.
I mean, if you want any validity to that claim, Pip, you should get a badge.
As you guys go, you go to a drive-through Acatonian pizza place, so you don't have to get out of the car.
It's like Taco Bell and Akatonian pizza.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's like the bad stuff. And you drive through, and everyone who has a steward badge, your steward badge beeps, and then your terminal lights up with an alert. Soul Solutions has been attacked and robbed. Be on the lookout
No way.
for these individuals, and it shows very grainy pictures of you guys know who you are, so you see yourselves, but it looks like they got some very very damaged data off the destroyed repair bots who had looked at you when you first got there. But because they were destroyed, they only were able to reconstruct very damaged images.
Can't completely stifle the chuckle.
Like there's like a big shape and a little shape and two medium shapes. And you're like, oh, that's Pip and that's Clob and that's...
We should offer our services, our investigative services, to the stewards. Send them a message, be like, "Hey, do you need contractors to investigate?"
Do you think they're looking for freelance?
You if you do that, you get a
No,
response.
you don't have a badge, so you can't do it. He said only
If we do, we're not gonna be able to present them with anything.
only people with badges got pings, and you don't have a badge, so you don't get a ping.
But we
Do you want
know
to
that-
frame someone?
I was
You know what
not
happened?
saying that I respond. I was joking. Everybody back down.
You do get another message that's like, "Hey, we're looking for people to investigate this," and it's a very small fee. Like, Soul Solutions is not paying a lot of money to
It's
have
worth
somebody
more than
investigate how they got broken into.
Take the contract so no one else does, and then don't investigate it. Sorry, we never got around to that one. We went off to Akaton and forgot about it.
Month 13. I found 2 marbles.
Wait, do we pick up pizza? We're good?
Yeah, you get they hand you the pizza and
Optimistic.
the the very happy Shiren running the drive-throughs like, "Thank you for coming to Little Akaton."
It's
Always
called
a pleasure.
The Good, the Bad, and the Tasty, but only the
Yes,
bad
it is.
still
It's called
in.
The Good, the Bad, and the Tasty. It's disgustingly Western themed.
And only the
uh,
bad is still flashing. Everything else is just off.
Yeah,
Bad,
the good,
bad,
the
bad, bad,
and the
bad.
tasty, and the taste, and the tast.
And the tast. The bad and the tast.
Bad
Is that supposed to say fast or tasty?
Can't quite tell from this far away.
All right, and then back to the ship, I guess.
Get back to the ship with some nasty Akatonian pizza. It is food. It's
Pretty
not.
good.
It's greasy and okay.
I was like one of those shitty like dollar microwave pizzas that are like good in a bad way.
It's one of those 7-Eleven pizzas that's good in a bad way.
Again, Percy brought home some pizza.
Oh, really? Oh, that's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, Pip, help me put this stuff in the smuggling holds.
That's
Yeah.
not the pizza.
It doesn't look like pizza.
It's not pizza.
What are you, a critic now? Actually, to be honest, you could probably give me the top 10 places for pizza in like this sector.
Bree comes in and looks around and is like, "Klob, is this yours?"
Yeah, it's his.
It's ours. It's all of ours, sort of. I mean,
Doing pretty well for yourself, Klobby.
I'm gonna kick Pip.
thanks.
Being a dick.
Pip is supposed to be helping me put them in the smuggling hold, and I'm imagining like us carrying something kind of heavy and him just dropping his half. Like, ow!
I mean, realistically,
A big
look,
crate. This is explosive, and he just drops it.
look at you and look at him, though. You're already doing it.
I let go of my half and nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't fall. It kind of goes like the height where it catches it is a little lower. And Bree says, "Do you want help loading those, or do you want me to not know where your hidey holes are?"
I mean, like, it's fine.
I would like Bree not to know where my holes are.
I mean, you've already
He
showed
gives
her.
you one of
ass.
these, like, hey.
Go wait in the kitchen.
uh,
And I
she heads
point
into
over
the
to the
kitchen.
mess.
I'll show you where my holes are.
She gives you a look
To check.
that implies she's down.
Sweet. Gotta keep
kinda,
my
like, looks-
street cred, guys.
She kind of like looks over her shoulder, like, "Okay."
She's so cool. She's way
Do you say that out loud or do you say that in her head?
No, I say it out loud. In her head is way creepy.
Klob, you are aware that Bree is not into bulls.
He's not into bowls?
Yeah.
Oh, bowls.
Bree's
Got it.
gay.
Okay, yeah, cool. Sorry. Thought I heard bowls.
Yeah, she only likes
Like-
plates.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
just very
She
exclusive.
doesn't like
She's
soup.
a weird noir
It's
expression.
Very shallow soup.
She had really bad soup once and it just ruined bowls for her. I don't know what to tell you.
Cereal is not a good day for us.
Klob, do you go with her, or are you loading stuff?
No, I mean, like, I can help load things.
Okay, you guys get it all loaded, hidden in the hidey holes. The hidey holes are now full.
Cool.
So we're gonna give her a cut of this though, so we're gonna have to figure that out. I assume she.
I'm fine with giving her a cut as long as she keeps her silence and we do all the selling we need to do off-world. If it's hidden, let's go. Let's see if we can get permission to leave and take those jobs on Akaton, and maybe we could sell some of the stuff while we're there.
We don't need no permission to leave. We just leave.
Yeah, you just leave.
We're in a cheap dock.
Cool. We're
It's like a hotel. It's courtesy to check out.
Give him your bathroom key, but you're gonna be back, so
What do you think this is? The swarm?
I guess I'm just gonna send a short message to Stewart saying, headed to Akaton to investigate those other 2 cases we've taken. I'll keep you
The
apprised.
guy who runs the freelancer guys, he just sends you back like an email that says K.
God, does nobody know how to write an email in the future either?
Is he trying to tell us something? Potassium? What does it mean?
Lower Flight Tower, this is Red Rock now taking off, leaving Absalom Station, disengaging.
Hold, Red Rock, hold. Don't maintain distance to station for just a few moments. And you see this big ship flying by. It looks like a sort of fancy steward military ship. It takes you a second, Pip, but you recognize it as one of the sort of ships that they use to move around. It's like Air Force One. It's like Steward One. They move around big, fancy counselors in these things.
Ooh.
And it's got all these ships around it, like maintaining a perimeter around it.
Mm-hmm.
And then it passes, and then Tower's like, "All right, Red Rock, you're good. Sorry, Counselor Harper's in town."
I was just about to ask. Thanks for clearance.
Clarence.
Too bad you're gonna miss the whole thing. But good luck on Akaton.
What old thing?
Counselor Harper is?
She's here. How long you gone? She's here for a couple weeks.
Oh, Lily is asking, do we know who Counselor Harper is?
You know exactly who Counselor Harper is. She runs the stewards.
Gotcha.
She's one of the Pact World Counselors. She's like the Secretary of Defense.
She's here on like a PR tour?
Miss what whole thing? What's she doing?
She's just got this big talk she's doing about like defense readiness.
We heard this was coming.
Yeah, it was on the news.
Yeah. I'll catch it.
Look at your DM planting seeds for stuff that happens later.
Yeah, we'll catch it on the news.
All right, see ya. Safe travels.
Background, nobody pays attention.
You're clear, Red Rock.
Do-do-do-do-do.
You know you're in the bad part of town because the air traffic control guy will have a conversation with you.
Yeah, he's not too busy to.
This night.
He's not too busy. He's not very professional.
Set course for Akaton.
Into the drift. It's not a far trip. It's only about a day.
Is Bree with us or no?
You
Yeah.
didn't kick her off.
No, she's with us. I wanted to go chat with her in the kitchen basically after we took off just to be like, hey, like, we'll give you a share of the weapons when we get there.
When you come in, she's not wearing her bulletproof vest anymore, and her jacket is off, tied around her waist, so she's just in a tank top, sort of leaning on the counter,
Not where I thought that sentence was.
eating a piece of fruit or something.
Not where I thought that sentence was going when you said not wearing.
That's not the yellow fruit.
Nope, not that. Not
Okay,
that. One she recognizes.
That's in the lab, like, for a reason.
But she's clearly getting very comfortable.
Great. And be like, well, but I'll say what I was saying anyway. Like, we'll give you a share of the weapons, but we're headed to Akaton. It sounds like Percy and Pip have contacts there. You could sell some.
I'd like to stealthily play some Marvin Gaye for the next trip.
It starts playing very softly.
Does she seem like fine with like that arrangement for like weapons?
She seems fine with however you want. to
Okay,
arrange
cool,
things.
whatever, man. All right.
She's just here for the good times, man.
I'll be like, I guess I'll like maybe small talk with her.
Copyright strike.
Like, I'm gonna say-
Yeah, there's my first copy.
YouTube removes.
What'd you say?
I said I don't really want to make small talk with her, but I'm gonna be like, have you been to Akaton before?
She's like, a few times.
Oh, okay, so you know some people there. I don't think we're gonna stay there for long. So, do you want us to like drop you off there?
I'll probably stay and wait for this to blow over. Unless you'd like me to come with you.
I don't know what I'm doing next, so yeah, I'll let you know. If
Um,
she does sense motive, it's the totally like I'm never gonna let you know and I'm never gonna call you. So
She doesn't seem to care.
cool, great. I'm gonna make
She reminds you of you.
I'm gonna make fancy like Lashunta tea. It has like it's like the hibiscus tea that like the flower opens.
Ooh.
Yeah, but it's just like pretty. It doesn't have any special effects. They're just pretty.
So you two are having tea.
Yeah.
She's turning on the love light. big
Cool.
time.
Great.
And anybody else want to do anything? Well, they are flirting.
Lock the door to the to the cockpit and crank up the music so I can't hear anything.
I'll make sure Chicken's occupied so he doesn't walk in on anything.
All the doors have locks, guys. I'm not an animal.
Chicken is hanging out with you, Percy, and
Yes.
is like,
I was gonna
Lily
say that.
and Nala really like each other.
I was half a second away from saying it.
Wait, I missed it.
Inter 5.
I didn't hear it either. What
I'm
did you
not
say?
an animal, and Brandon said she is. And it was coming out, dude. I was there.
I was like,
All right. Cool.
So they're gonna go off, and you guys don't see a lot of them during this trip. You don't see much of them. They generally are off doing their own thing.
Cool.
Pip, you are really glad this thing was built to play orcish operas, so it's got really great sound system.
Orcish operas.
It was, you guys, this ship was originally owned by a half-orc.
Is that true? I forgot
Yeah.
about that. I learned
A
that.
half-orc family, yeah.
We need to...
Might have been an episode I missed.
So it's got great speakers.
And
Percy,
soundproof
keeping
walls.
Chicken occupied is not a problem. Chicken also appears to not mind if anything is happening.
That's
Chicken
right.
seems to have already received the talk or something.
About the chickens and the bees.
The chickens and the bees.
The chickens and the eggs, I would assume.
Lord knows who gave
That
it
one
to
gets
him.
really confusing really fast, Lily. Careful.
Okay.
Wait.
Lord knows who gave him this talk. Clob, are you doing anything?
No, I'm chilling with chicken mostly.
All right.
I'm happy with my salamander. I'm figuring it out.
As you're sort of messing with your salamander, you reach in your jacket to retrieve a tool. Your hand brushes across something made of stone.
And wood?
As you grope around, yeah,
Is it the totem?
it's the totem.
What the fuck?
Magically
I just put it back and I smile
With
the rest of the way to Akaton.
girl.
Wait. I don't have for like half a second. How did the totem get out of its seal and
No,
lock
no,
and key?
with the sword-like cathedral, I made them put it in a super ultra mega safe.
I didn't do
Totem
anything.
magic.
It's just got in my pocket. It's in my pocket. It's my totem. Smiling.
Club seems super happy. It must be his friend.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad there's another cow on board.
Who I'm not seeing any of. The armor. Did anybody want that armor? Because I don't know if it fits me.
Want to look at it.
Okay.
They don't spend the entire time in there. I am certain there are breaks.
I also was gonna ask if Pip is gonna make.
Come out to get water.
They've got to come out to get water and food.
I was gonna ask if Pip was gonna make an inventory of all the weapons so that it was easier to sell.
Yes, I make an Excel sheet which I would like to exist in real life, please, Lincoln.
Sounds good.
Okay. Then it will.
Great.
Amazing how spreadsheet technology hasn't changed.
So
We'll just
Claude
we'll
found
just
the
figure out a
sword.
reasonable number of guns for Pip to carry and for to be in a crate.
And the totem reappeared. Sorry, in his pocket or in a crate.
In his jacket pocket,
Wow.
where he had been keeping it, close to his heart.
Yep. That was what was specified.
Harry Potter shit.
It's
would like to
just
say-
back.
Just for everyone.
There's a sword in the hat.
I thought this was more like the time that he had the Elder Wand instead of the other wand, and he didn't even know it. But
Or that time the stone was like randomly in his pocket. He's just like, oh, cool.
whatever.
I'm noticing a theme here.
I would just like to say so that everyone is aware of this. Whenever I spell club measles, it's with one B, but whenever I do club, it's in my notes, it's always with two B's.
Club.
Okay. I'm glad that's
Club.
established.
I don't know.
It's
why.
better to add the second beat. It makes that thump hit harder at the
It
end.
does.
Club.
It really does.
Club.
Okay, that's unfortunate.
So yeah, Club, what were you saying? You said you wanted to do something?
Just offload the armor on whoever wanted it.
Oh yeah, cool. So do you play with the armor, see how it works?
Yeah, I mean, sure. I mean, I'll figure it out, but I'm assuming that it's not me sized, and I already have a nice flamethrower, so I'm okay.
You
with
see the
Somebody.
straps do extend big enough for you to put it on.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's a little funny looking because it's so little and so much of you is exposed.
You said it was like shimmery, right? Is it like a jumpsuit?
No, it's like pieces. It's like a breastplate and pauldrons and greaves and forearm pieces, and you put them all on, and then on the forearm where you didn't know there was a screen, it kind of goes boop, 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 and lights up.
Oh, it's actually
Power
Sort of
up.
like, you know how you see like the sort of chrome thing that then, ooh, surprise, there's a screen behind it.
Uh-huh.
It does that, and then it says, you know, scanning, and you feel it kind of like, ooh, like kind of warm up and like buzz you a little bit,
No.
and then it says configuration complete, activate, and then a button.
Maybe.
You click it.
Yeah, sure.
Out of the sort of seams in a very Iron Man sort of way, the armor goes all around you and even over your head.
Oh no.
And then you can see. Sort of the screens light up on the inside as if the whole thing is transparent. And you can see, and you are in this chrome armor section so that you can move freely.
Well,
How did it handle the horns? Did it go around the horns, or did it come?
It went around the horn, so like it's just horns are sticking out now.
Okay.
It looks super cool.
Cool. All right. I don't know what to do with that. Does it do other things? Are there more buttons?
Just like to turn it off.
All right. Cool.
If there's other features, you don't know how to turn them on.
Is it space? Is it like is it air sealed? Can I? Does it have breather?
You play with the settings some, and it says it has a seal. It doesn't seem to have an air storage anywhere, but you
Okay,
think if
okay.
you were to step outside, you wouldn't die right away.
Oh, maybe I can like get. Maybe I can improve this thing. Cool. All right. I turn it off and take it off.
If you doesn't detect tech work like identify? Like you can just know what it is.
I think if you use it a little, like for a while, it does.
I have identified too, I believe, but I don't actually think.
Well, then it would. If you have both, then they're definitely different.
But I mean, identify for magic items, detect tech for tech items.
I think identify for anything.
Oh, identify it then.
Identify. I do not have identify. I was lying. I'm not telling the truth.
Also, you guys are all going to level up on this trip.
Level up.
Hey, level 4.
So that you are level 4 when you arrive at Akaton, which you do right now.
Whoa!
Coming out of hyperspace, the sort of local radio channels, the sort of local communications channels are just suddenly clogged up with all kinds of Akatonian music.
All my presets switch back.
Yeah,
You
they
get
do.
back
They're
to your
like,
town, you're like, oh, 93.7. Thank God.
and it's all like, what does Percy listen to? Does Percy listen to like cowboy music? Does he listen to like electronic? Does he listen to some strange fusion of the two?
he listens to everything, but yeah, shameful amount of country music.
Okay, yeah.
Just because it's what we grew up with.
Yeah, and you're just like, oh, yes.
This is okay. Wait, I'm gonna post a link. So
There are no space traffic controllers here. It's
Everyone
sort
just
of, you know,
flies past each other, and you just don't hit each other. That's the rule.
yeah, don't hit each
Beautiful
other, guys.
chaos.
Come on. You fly down to the surface. You know where you're going. You have the coordinates for where are you going first? The dude who needs help, I believe, is what you had said before.
there was the farmer.
It was the local Akatonian militia requested assistance, and then there was the ranger. Let's go to the dude who needs the random ranger. This should be the easy one.
Cool. You fly down, and you find it's a
Yeah,
ranch.
but Jake, it's a farmer.
He's a rancher. Yeah.
Rancher.
Sorry, rancher. I thought you said ranger, and I was like,
Ditto.
oh,
He did say ranger.
from the north.
I said
Sorry,
ranger.
he's a
That was
ranger.
in my notes. A ranger.
Ranger sounds cool though.
A ranger called off his god.
Yeah,
A rancher.
for
A
4
lot of going to
years.
be other people called rangers, but this
two
guy's a
messages.
rancher.
2 messages every week for 4 years.
hmm
Please
So
do
they'll be-
this so it goes away. Is what the
There's some obscure legal thing where you can request assistance, the government
you're
work
like-
assistance for your small business.
Like a, yeah.
He's just got a life alert and he just hits it every week.
Does
Does this thing do anything?
you fly down? You're flying over these dusty plains. There's nothing down there. Yes, viewers, type in that URL
that you can just
it's-
barely read at this bit rate.
because it's not a link for you. Just keep trying different question mark positions till it works. You fly down. You're flying over these dusty plains. There's nothing around, and then as you sort of come low and you hover and you see there's this little ranch. There's a little house. There looks like there's moisture condensers. There's some other structures around it, and there's someone riding a large bird creature, uh, sort of driving these other strange reptilian things towards a pen. It seemed to be some kind of cattle.
And then just out of
And
nowhere,
the
our
person
ship.
sort of flies over, not too close, but you fly over and you land.
All
You
the
see
dust
someone, the
blowing
person
everywhere.
on the bird thing waves. As you get closer, they seem small. They might be a Yosoki.
Dust blowing everywhere.
Similar, yeah. That's pretty much what they're driving. That's what they're herding. So you land, door, ramp comes down.
Bye, Lincoln.
Back. Had to get the book.
Door comes down, DM exits building.
I am the DM now.
Land.
I get a mining laser.
Percy, you know exactly where you land. You land here.
Oh yeah.
North
There.
of the Golden Bay, but south of the little town of Ganton. You know the only real big city on the island, which is where Pip is from, is called Arl. A-R-L. Arl.
Sorry, south of Ganton and what was the first thing?
North of the Golden Bay.
North of the Golden Bay.
There's
Got
no
it.
water involved.
No.
By
They had to
island, we mean
rebrand
just...
it. It used to be called Death Bay, but nobody visited.
Uh,
I see that.
Pip, you're from the city of Arl, on the Arl-Kari Plateau, which is to the east.
Okay.
It'd be, maybe a 6-hour flight there
Okay.
through the atmosphere.
Right.
Dang.
But I'm from closer.
Yeah, you're from closer. You
We're out
are
in the
from the
boonies.
Golden Bay area.
You still call it
No.
Death Bay, all the locals do.
Yeah.
No laughs for the Golden Bay area.
Like you can tell when someone's actually from like the Cape Cod because they say they live on the Cod. It's a dead giveaway.
I lost my page because I'm dumb.
It's like everyone in San Diego calls Costco Price Club, because that's what it used to be called down there.
And we call it the Wild Animal Park, and we
Instead
call
of the
it
Safari Park. Yeah.
Limburg Field.
I don't know anyone who does that.
I call it Limburg Field sometimes. God. There we go. Okay. You are from Booster City, Percy. Or not really Booster City, like the Booster City area. Like you lived on a
Got a
farm
farm on the
outside.
outskirts.
On the outskirts of Booster City.
The greater Booster City metropolitan area.
You went to Booster City to get stuff.
I could just go to
Tashi
Booster City to get some power converter.
You did. You many a time went to Booster City to pick up some power converters. And unlike that deadbeat Luke, you always picked yours up.
I heard you talking shit.
Yeah, you little twink, bring it on.
Whoa.
Harsh.
That made my day.
Pip. Pip, as you come down the ramp, the person on the bird comes up. They're wearing sort of a big, broad-rimmed hat to keep the sun off. They are a Yosoki. They've got, a sort of rudimentary firearm slung on their hip. And as they come up, you recognize this person. It's one of your sisters.
I was like, please don't say it's Tilk.
I'm sorry. What?
This is your sister, Cell. She's one of your little sisters.
What is she doing here?
When you
Cell?
left home, Cell, C-E-L. Short for celery.
We call her that because we always joked about selling her for food.
I mean, we did.
When you knew her, she was really little.
Yeah.
You left before she had really grown up much.
Sal?
She says, "Pip!" And she hops down off of the riding bird thing and sort of drops its reins next to it, and it sort of doesn't go anywhere. And she sort of stands at the base of the ramp and holds her arms open for a hug.
And I like walk over and sort of give her a little hug, like,
She gives you a very enthusiastic hug.
All right. That's enough.
Sel, nice to meet you. I'm Minala.
Oh yeah, Sal. These are my mates. This is Sal.
I like go right up to her and I'm like trying to hug her and be nice.
She gives you a hug, but she's really excited to see her big brother, who she never really knew,
Does she
but has
say-
heard
does
all
she
these
say
stories
that?
about.
Because like at this point I don't know who she is.
Sal, don't tell me you're the one calling this guy every 2 weeks for the last.
No,
4
no, no,
years.
no. That's the boss.
All right.
No, I'm not doing that. I just heard there was a job, there was a place to work, so I came out here and I've been working.
All right.
How do you know Pip, Sel?
This is my
He's
sister.
my brother.
Really?
Oh, none of this.
I never really knew him, but I hear a lot of stories about him. He was in the war. He was a hero. He's been out doing all kinds of stuff. Now he's working with you guys. He got his own ship.
Yeah.
I do have my own ship.
Actually, it's pod
we
ship.
have a ship and I'm the captain. Last time you said I was captain, so now I'm like,
And I keep this thing running. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be able to fly it anywhere.
that's true. Pip's a big hero.
Pip Dad's gonna be so proud.
Don't tell him I'm here yet.
Oh, you want it to be a surprise? Okay.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want.
You have a feeling she has a wisdom score like your charisma. Is totally gullible.
I telepathic to everyone like, this is gonna be so much fun.
All right, Sal. Why don't you take us to the boss?
All right. Loki's inside.
Loki.
Loki.
Logi.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine. Fine.
Less of a trickster.
We call him Loki sometimes. He's kind of a pain, but he pays. Yeah, he's inside. Come on. She mounts up, and as she leads you to this home, I think we're gonna call it for the night. With you landed on Akaton, meeting your sister, and she seems to be quite, an able, rider. She just hops right back up and is leading you back towards the house. And that's where we'll call it for tonight, with right on the verge of our Western arc.
We're becoming Firefly.
Listen, I watched Ballad of Buster Scruggs, and I've been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I've got Western on the brain.
You should watch the, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, or Fistful of Dollars, $2 More, whatever. Watch some of those too for inspo.
Oh, yeah.
Full of dollars.
Good movie.
Sorry, you mean the good, the bad, and the tasty.
The Good, the Bad, and the Tasty. All right, thank you so much. Players, send me a laser, phaser, and taser.
No,
laser,
taser.
taser, laser, phaser.
Nope, laser, taser,
Laser,
phaser.
taser, phaser.
Laser, taser, phaser.
Good,
Okay.
bad, future.
Banana Fanafo Phaser.
Banana.
Yes.
banana.
Lily continues to plug.
Oh, sorry, that's the name of the song. I just realized I never actually clarified.
Excellent. Jake, do you have any plugs for upcoming Princes?
Yes, I do! Exciting news! Prince's Season 5 is returning this Wednesday!
Bum, bum, bum.
Normally we will be at 7:15, but this week, because Lily and I have a very early flight on Thursday morning, we will be playing at 6:15 instead of 7:15, and I'm going to update everything right after this on the Facebook page to say that actual proper time, where we will be starting Season 5, Princes of Azamar. Be there or be square.
Damn, the name reveal. Did we already know that?
Yeah,
I knew that.
revealed
but
it.
We already
Season
said
5,
that.
Princes of Azamar. Dun,
I
dun, dun.
did indeed reveal it.
Our
but
new
if-
intro has like electric guitar in it now.
No, the intro is exactly the same except for the logo at
Keeping
the
it
end.
classic.
If you listen really hard, you can hear
Everybody
it.
knows if you like a show and they change the theme song, the show is terrible now.
Worst thing about Parks and Rec is they desynced the.
Worst thing about wow, I can't believe I'm saying this.
This is such a great after show.
The show Dawson's Creek. They changed the theme song. Everybody wants to know.
I don't want to wait.
I don't want to wait. Everybody wants to sing along with that, and they changed the theme song.
Oh, since we're so far off track, does anyone want to hear a really bad joke?
Yes.
All right. Everyone knows, the 90210, right? Like, but do you know the zip code for Dawson's Creek? 90108 for our lives to be over. That was
And
it.
on that note, see everybody next Monday.
I'm sorry.
Bye.